What's up, y'all? Today I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing something called Scripture Sunday, and it's basically just saying a bunch of scriptures about, well, today's specifically 5 scriptures about finding strength in God, because a lot of people don't know how to, and a lot of people just need that reassurance that God is always going to be there. So the first scripture that I'm going to be saying is Isaiah 47:8. The grass withers, the flower fades, because the breath of the Lord blows upon it. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God stands forever. That is Isaiah 47:8. As it says in scripture, we are the grass, and the flower is, well, we are the grass and the flower is the loveliness of us. We might wither and our loveliness might fade, but God will always be there to bring it back and just always be there, our strength. And just, if we are fading, and his love is gonna shine, even if ours isn't the best. We can still, he still brings us that light, that joy. Anyways, the second one that we're going to be doing is Psalm 46:1-2. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. I think that one means, from my understanding, even though things might be going bad and we might see all these things start to change around our life, God is just gonna always be that strength that just keeps us stable. And just like, even though all these things are moving, and he's going to keep us stable and with his strength and his love for us. The third one is a popular verse in the Bible, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. A lot of people know that one. It's a one that almost everybody who really, you don't really got to be into like God for real to really know that one. But it's a one that everybody should know. It's definitely one that everybody should know. And as it says, we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us, that strengthens me. And yeah, it's exactly right. If you got Christ with you, you can do all things, and there's nothing you can't do without God. Just anything you want to do that you think might not be possible, it is possible if you got God in it, and if God thinks that it will strengthen you and build you up better. So like, saying all things might not be just everything in the world. You ask for this, you ask for that. It might just be the things, all things that strengthens you. Strengthen can be things that you just want and might not strengthen you, and might not, you might think it strengthens you, but if God doesn't think, then it probably isn't going to happen. Because God doesn't want anything that just wouldn't, build you up a better character, and build you up to be more righteous, and you might force it to happen, but in the end, it's going to be bad for you, and might not be the best thing that you have imagined. So just keep that in mind. It's just not all things. It's all things that strengthens you. So fourth one I have is Joshua 1:9. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So wherever you go, wherever you think something is scary or you in a situation that you might not know what's going on, God is always going to be there. So you can um, just walk into the situation confidently, because you know God is always going to be there, because he says it in Joshua 1:9. And I feel like that's such a great thing, that God is always there with anybody, because sometimes you feel like you got nobody in some situations, and Joshua 1:9 just reassures you that God is always there when you feel like you have no one. Then the last one, Isaiah 40:31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. This scripture is basically saying, while going through the walk with God, a lot of people get tired, and a lot of people just don't see it all the way through. But Isaiah 40:31 reassures us, because it says they will walk and not be faint. So whenever we walk with God, we will not be faint, because if you really enjoying his presence and just always in God's presence, and you know God's presence is always there, because like you said in the last one, do not fear or nor be dismayed, because God will always be there. So if you just walk and just keep on walking and just never look back, I don't think nothing will go wrong. You know, there may be mistakes, you know, obstacles, and but if you got God, all those things that may occur on the walk with God, those won't phase you, and you'll just be able to get past it real quick, as long as it's with God. And you know, it won't tire you, it won't faint you, it won't make you just, oh, let me just turn around, because it's too hard. So yeah, that's what I got from that verse. And then this last verse, it doesn't really go to the topic, but it's just a verse that I saw while I was scrolling, while I was not scrolling, but basically scrolling through the Bible, and just looking through it, flipping pages, and I came upon Romans 8:8. Those who are in the flesh cannot please God. And that means that, like, you can't be serving, like it said, and also in the Bible, you cannot serve two masters. So you can't be in the flesh and also be with God. It just won't work. And that's something, as someone who's young, just also, you know, have realized. And I just gotta change. And if you are in the flesh, we all gotta change. So yeah, and we just all gotta do better. If we are in the flesh, we just gotta just be with God. You know, the flesh, it feels good, it looks good, but in the end, it's probably not the best for us. You know, in the end, God is the best for us. So we might not realize that, but it is that. And you know, flesh is tempting. It's, you know, it's something that people been struggling with since the beginning of the Bible, with Adam and Eve. So it's hard to get away from that, get away from the flesh, get away from all the temptations in the world. But and those, it'll probably never stop. But you just gotta focus on God and just be with God through everything, and God's gonna be with you through everything. So you just gotta stick with Him, and it's gonna be a great path from then there. But you also can't expect that path to not be rocky sometimes, to have, you know, all these things. You gotta also just be ready for that, but don't be afraid of it, because God is gonna be there with you. So whatever you walk through, whatever you do. You just gotta go with it, full head on, and just believe in God and stay with Him, and yeah, everything will be fine. And in the comment section, comment down below what was y'all favorite verse out of all these 5 or 6. In the comment section, just comment what was y'all favorite verse and what really spoke to y'all the most. And if you a person who watching this video, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, like the video, and just I don't know, I don't really got a subscriber goal in mind or a like goal, but just subscribe to the video and like it if you want to, and just thanks for watching the video, and see y'all whenever I see y'all. Goodbye.